I think that guy thought I was trying to record him. Alright, hopefully this is good. Hopefully we're working here. We're working. Dang, I need to get a new camera holder. This one sucks. Alright, y'all. What's good? It's your boy Joe. And we're back with another one. And you know me, I like to dive right into it. So, what no one tells you about reaching your potential is that you're probably going to lose a lot of people in your circle. And the fact of the matter is, if you want to be a winner and you're hanging out with losers, then it's going to be hard to become a winner. Now, this isn't me suggesting that you should ditch your friend group. But what I am saying is, don't be surprised if people within your friend group decide to ditch you. The way it works typically is as you start to grow and you start to do different things in life and you start to expand upon your potential, the people you surrounded yourself with initially who aren't doing the same thing won't necessarily be happy for you. People are not horrible for the most part. They want to see you do good, but a lot of the times, people don't necessarily want to see you doing better than them. Though they may want to see you doing good, they don't always want to see you doing better than they're doing. Something to keep in mind is that the people who you surround yourself with initially, your day one friends, there's a reason why you guys became friends. It's because you guys found commonality. You guys had similarity. You guys like similar things, probably had similar ambitions, which is likely no ambition for a lot of people starting off. So as you grow as a person and you become more ambitious and you start to seek more out of your life and demand more from yourself, and you start to draw out more potential from inside, those day one friends, if they haven't made up their mind to want to do that for themselves also, they're going to start looking at you kind of funny. You know, it starts off very small, very subtle, like, yo, John, you wanna come hang out, play games, you know, smoke a little bit, play some games, we're gonna play some COD, bro. You wanna hang out? And you say, you know what, I'm gonna pass this time, bro. I'm gonna go hit the gym and you know, probably read a book or something like that tonight, but I appreciate it. All right, bro, no worries. Yeah. We'll catch you next time. Next time comes around. Hey, John, man, you know, we're going to the bar tonight, man. We're gonna be, you know, messing with the ladies, you know, probably get a few drinks, man, have a good time. You gonna come hang? Nah, bro, I'm gonna have to pass this time, man. You know, once again, I'm just gonna go to the gym, call it an early night, wake up, get back in the gym and put some work in, bro. Yeah, all right, bro. Yeah, next time. The next time comes around, it's the same thing. You're focused, you're dialed in. What do you think is gonna happen after a while? Those friends are, unless they're really good friends, they're not gonna say, oh, it's cool, man. He's trying to reach his full potential. He's just trying to level up out here, man. He's doing the best he can. He's got dreams of being an entrepreneur, a millionaire, and traveling the world. They're not gonna say that. A lot of times they're gonna be like, what's John think? He thinks he's better than us? He's too good to come hang out and have a drink? Oh, you too good to come play some COD and smoke? Oh, you don't smoke no more? What, do you think you're better than us? That's how it starts to look after a while. And this is why on that journey, if you stick to it, you will lose some friends. And it's okay. Because if you hang with people with no ambition, you will be absorbed into that mindset and you will lose your ambition. There's a difference between day one and day two friends. Day one friends are the ones you started off with, right? The ones you had since day one. But if you make up your mind to grow and expand, and they don't choose to do that with you or do that for themselves, then along the journey you'll meet some day two friends. These are the friends who also like going to the gym, who also don't do drugs, who probably don't drink either, who probably don't really party too much, who are more than likely dialed in on their future and their growth and their purpose in life. The reason I bring this up is because you might go through a phase of loneliness. I don't know if you ever heard the saying that the road to the top is lonely. The reason it's lonely is because a lot of people aren't willing to put the work in, and you will more than likely lose some of your original inner circle on the journey of self-growth. But along that journey, even if it starts off lonely or becomes lonely at some point, rest assured you'll likely meet people with more similarities to you and more similarities to your new self. People who are ambitious and care about their health and their wealth and their well-being, and who want to make an impact just like you want to do. So with that said, don't fret about losing your initial friends. And once again, this isn't me suggesting to ditch your friends, because if you're a true friend, you would try to help and encourage and pull your friends up with you, help them rise to the top with you. Now, the best you can do is set an example and be a good influence. But you remember, you can't force nobody to make a change they're not ready to make. Everyone has different points in their life where they reach that fed up moment, right? Where they can't take the mediocrity no more. Everyone has, well, not everyone, but a lot of people have that point sometime in their lives. So if your friends haven't reached that point, you can't really force them to reach that point. But what you can do is stay your course. Stay your course. Hey, look, even if you lose them at some point in your journey, maybe if you achieve your goals and they see you living a life that you're aiming to live, they'll come back around and say you've been an inspiration to them. And they'll make the changes necessary too, and you guys can pick up that friendship. But this is one of those hard things about reaching your potential. It's just not always easy to deal with, which is losing friends. Now, everyone's different. Now, me personally, when I was a kid, I moved around a lot. My mom and dad weren't together, so sometimes I'd be living with my dad, sometimes I'd be living with my mom. A couple times I live with grandparents and aunts and uncles. That's neither here or there. But the point I'm trying to make with this is, people like me who moved around a lot realized at an early age, relationships can be fleeting. When you have to move from one location, make a new group of friends, move to another location, make a new group of friends, you tend to not get too attached to anybody. So a person like me, a guy like me, can really understand losing people on the journey and it not affect me too much. But for those of you who have really, really tight bonds with your boys from day one, this could affect you a little more. And it's an important message to digest, More important than holding on to relationships, salvaging relationships that are not helping you to reach your full potential, is reaching your full potential. That's what's more important. You have a purpose in this world. I have a purpose in this world. We owe it to ourselves to be the best we can be, whether somebody's walking with us on a journey or not. I believe I always got God with me. So if a mortal man is not standing next to me on my journey, then I know God will be with me. So, thank you for tuning in. I hope this provided some value for you. Just remember, the journey to the top can be lonely. It doesn't have to be. That's what networking is about. But if you lose friends on the way, it's okay. If anything, you're just chopping off that weight, and it'll help you move a lot faster. It's hard enough exerting yourself to reach the point of inertia, to break out of whatever space you're in, trying to get to that next level. It's hard enough putting forth that energy necessary to break out of the stratosphere. And when I say that, I mean break out of the point you're at in life and reach that next level. So imagine trying to do that with people holding you back. You're trying to go work out. You're trying to go study. You're trying to maybe put in extra hours at the job to earn more money to invest in your business. And your friend's trying to pass you the joint. You hit the joint. Now you're too lazy to go to the gym. Now you're smashing down food that you typically wouldn't eat on a given day because you're trying to, cut weight or bulk or something. I don't know. It's hard enough trying to push ourselves to be disciplined and consistent So if you have people surrounding you who are not on that same page and are constantly trying to hold you back, whether they know it or not, it's like, oh, come on, man, just hit the blunt one time. I use this example because I've had friends in my life who they know after I quit smoking, they still try to pass me the blunt. They're like, oh, yeah, just hit it one time, bro. You sure? You sure you don't want it? You sure? You sure? And it's like, no, I don't fucking want it, bro. You know I quit smoking weed. Stop trying to pass me this. And you got to question their intentions at that point, you know? So be wise about who you spend your time with, who you surround yourself with. If you hang around winners, you will be a winner. If you train with champions, you will become a champion. If you hang around lazy people, you will be a lazy person. If you hang around gang members, chances are you'll probably become a gang member. Influence is such a powerful thing. Make sure you are choosing the best influences for yourself. The beautiful thing is at a certain point, we have the power to choose. That was one of the greatest gifts that we have, especially here in America, at least for the time being. We have the power to choose. We can wear what we want to wear, say what we want to say, hang out with who we want to hang out. And if you are not taking advantage of your ability to freely make decisions in this life, you are wasting your God-given opportunity and your God-given potential. Choose your influences wisely. Make the best decisions you can possibly make. Surround yourself with people who are making the best decisions possible for themselves, and chances are you'll be okay.